Subukan ang kapeng-kapeng sarap at aroma ng Nescafe Original.
With GSave, easy na to save with up to 6.5% annual interest.
To learn trading is because I want an income replacement. I want to leave my job. Matagal ko na pong gustong mag-resign. Pero I cannot afford to lose a job dahil po sa mga umaasa sa akin. Pero sa totoo lang talaga, coach, hindi na ako masaya sa mga trabaho ko ngayon kasi walang growth. And it's not where I want to be. I want to do something else. Ako po ay isang officer na rin sa aking trabaho, pero naging stagnant ako sa posisyon ko kasi nagkaroon ako ng problema sa aking mga katrabaho. Pero prior to that, coach, sa previous company ko, naka5 taon din at ako ay promoted every year. Anyways, to cut the long story short, every day in my life while reporting to work, I'm always reminded of being degraded. Parang matalino to si ating. Galing mag-English eh. Ni English sulat. May mga nakaka-relate dyan. Ako, abangan nyo yung payo natin. I feel worthless, coach. Not to mention, ako po ay isang magna cum laude graduate din. Ngayon, hindi ko naman pwede pagmalaki. Kasi syempre, hindi na ako nag-aaral. Dahil wala naman nangyari sa buhay ko because of so many wrong decisions. Marami pa nga nauna na promote before ako. Kaya the only other option, kahit ano man yon, I'm very much willing to leave my job immediately. I mentioned pala, coach, yung unang email ko sa inyo, na madami na po akong sinubukang gawin. Nagbakasakali na yun na magbibigay sa akin ng paraan para makaalis sa work ko, and I tried different MLM business. Ano yung MLM? Sa multi-level marketing, nakuha ko yung favorite quote ko from Warren Buffett. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Since then, gusto ko na po ng passive income. Pero alam mo, coach, networking is not for me. Though I tried very hard, eventually na-discover ko ang stock trading. Alam mo, coach, I really believe na trading is for me. Kaya, ako ay nag-open ng COL account, parang yung guest ko kahapon. Pero nga, I have very zero knowledge when it comes to trading. Nag-inquire ako ng courses pero sobrang mahal. In short, hindi po ako kumita ng malaki. At hanggang ngayon, may nakatenga lang po ako doon na sobrang lugi. Hindi ko alam kung bakit bumagsak ang stock na yon, hindi ko na na-withdraw. At nangyari po ulit nung na-introduce sa akin yung Coins PH at Coins Pro. Naiwan na naman po ang posisyon ko ng year 2021. Nabili ko po ng pinakamataas na posisyon sa Coins PH. 170,000. I have no idea sa mangyayari. Lugi ako ng 50% kaya hindi na ako nakapag-withdraw hanggang ngayon. I have a former office mate coach na nakita ko magaling mag-trade at manager din sa Axie. I tried to reach out para magpaturo but he ignored my message until now. May pag-ignore pa pala. Kaya very thankful talaga ako, coach. Finally, nalaman ko po yung about sa community ninyo through my friend's wedding. Pero alam mo, coach, hindi
Salamat sa pag-ibig mo lagi puso't isip ko at inaamin. Saan may sorpresa ka laging dala. Ang saya-saya ayoko lang pahalata, kasi okay na naman ako basta nakasama ka. Bakit ba kung kailan ka inaisip na di bitawan, ikaw yung paraiso, di ba? Di ba mapahig na di kita kasama? Kung magkayakap dahil pa mag-asawa, nakaalalay sa anumang bagay. Wala man ako sa sarili, laging nandaan ka. Ang isayaw ng mabagal. Gusto ako lang gusto. Ngayon alam ko nang hindi ko kaya mabuhay nang wala ka. Kahit saan man tayo magpunta, di na tahanang magkikita. You made it better, gusto ko sa'kin ikaw. Pangako sa iyo, hindi ka na mag-iisan. Mahalin ka, wala nang iba. Ikaw lang ang aking dalagang Pilipina. Ikaw ang dalaga, ikaw yung prinsesa. Pag nawala ka pa, nakakawalang gana, baby. Kaso lang wala na nga, pero alam ko na masaya ka na. Sa mundo ko wala na makakagawa, magkakatumbas na yung napadama. Salamat sa pag-ibig mo, ibig mo lagi kang nasa puso't isip ko at inaamin ko na namimiss kita, na namimiss kita. Sa tingin ko ba Wala ka na sa piling ko pangakong ipagdarisal pa rin kita, ipagdarisal pa rin.
Parang nenengbi ang kanyang katawan, ang sarap mong titigan. Rosas ka ba? Kasi sa spaceship isasakay kita.
Parang nenengbi ang kanyang katawan, ang sarap mong titigan. Rosas ka ba? Kasi sa spaceship isasakay kita.
Ang ganda ng aking umaga, kasi may espesyal na nakilala, na nagbigay ng kulay at hiwaga. Simula ng bagong
Ikaw lang ang lalaking lagi kong iniisip. Nilaga sa pagtulog at sa aking panaginip. Mahal kita, ano man ang kanilang sabihin. Sa'yo lamang iaalay ang tunay ko na pag-ibig.
That chick's so the best, she's so sexy. And I asked her what's her name, she said Lexi. Nag-usap kami sandali, she wanna love me, she wanna love me.
Di ko mapigilan na lingunin. Chick na malupet ay katawan na parang gusto kong sumama sa kanya kahit na di ko kilala.
Dito tayo sa dilim, yung walang may kita. Buksan mo ng palihim, meron yung sorpresa. Huwag ka sana maanig, di ako pideya. Habang walang nakatingin, samantalahin natin ang gabi.
Sa'yo lang naman nakaganto, nabuo yung durog na puso ko. Lahat binago mo, lahat ng sa'kin, baby.
Neneng B, ako ang iyong boy pick up. Can I see you? Anong oras ba ang meet up? Uling ka ba? Kasi kanina sa'kin nagbabaga ka.
Sa spaceship isasakay kita. Lahat ng kailangan naging dala-dala. Safe kapag kasama, huwag kang magtaka. Hindi ka magdaduda, walang baka-baka. Parang nenengbi ang kanyang katawan, ang sarap mong titigan. Rosas ka ba? Kasi sa spaceship isasakay kita. Parang nenengbi ang kanyang katawan, ang sarap mong titigan. Rosas ka ba? Kasi sa spaceship isasakay kita. Parang nenengbi ang kanyang katawan, ang sarap mong titigan. Rosas ka ba? Kasi sa spaceship isasakay kita.
Ikaw na pala ang may-ari ng damdamin ng minamahal ko.
Pakisabi na lang na huwag nang mag-alala, okay lang ko.
Parang tangang kausap ang tala at buwan, naghihintay na meron sa gitna ng kawalan.
Akala ko'y habang buhay tayo, akala ko'y hanggang dulo, kaya't humiling ako kay Bathala. Sana ay hindi na siya luluha pa.
Kapag naalala ko ang mga araw na magkasama tayong dalawa, ngiti at luha sa aking mga mata. Ganun na pala tayo dati kasaya.
Ingatan mo siya, pinaliwala niya ako dahil sa'yo. Nawalan na ng saysay ang pagmamahal. Naghay tagal ko ring binubuo. Naghay tagal ko
Sa
ring
bawat saglit handang masaktan, kahit di mo alam.
Subukan muli
At pagbigyan ang ating nakaraan.
natapos na ang lahat. Nandito pa rin ako.
Kailan kaya muling makakatawa?
Di ko alam. Di ko alam.
Ingatan mo siya. Pinaliwala niya ko dahil sa'yo.
Nawalan na ng saysay ang pagmamahal. Naghay tagal ko rin binubuo. Naghay tagal ko rin hindi sumuko. Bakit ganito? Ikaw lang gusto, ngiti mo sapat, masaya na ako. Bakit ganito? Ikaw lang gusto, dalhin kita sa
Alas
paraiso.
5 oras na akong nag-aantay sa'yo. Nag-aabang ako sa labas ng bahay niyo.
Ibulong mo nang dapat marinig ng iba. Kay magtagot makikita kanila.
Ayaw kitang pilitin kung di ka ba handa. Sa susunod na lang, sa susunod na lang. Kaya sa pagtayo ko sa umaga ay hanap ko na ngiti mo na nagpasaya kakaiba. Nagbago ng lahat-lahat, salamat at natagpuan kita.
Kanina pa kita tinitingnan. Kanina pa kasi ko nang gigigil dyan. Kanina ko ba kasi iniisip na di ako hindi ka titigman.
Huwag mo na lang sanang isipin na katulad ako nila. Ang gusto ko lang naman talaga sa'yo ay mahalin ka, baby.
Nadarama naman sa'yong apoy. Bakit ba lagi na kita magkasama sa habang buhay? Pero kailangan mo na maghinay-hinay.
Alam ko naman kasalanan ko, o sinayang ko.
Basta sa akin ka sumama na, di na ko maghahanapan ng
Huwag
iba.
mong pansinin ang mga nagkatingin sa ating dalawa, sa ating dalawa.
Bakit ganito? Ikaw lang gusto, hindi mo sapat.
Masaya na ako.
Bakit ganito? Ikaw lang gusto, dalhin kita sa paraiso.
Di ganda ang binibini, ikaw ang gusto ko, walang ibang pinili. Oh, di ganda ang binibini, ikaw ang gusto ko, walang ibang pinili.
Gusto kitang isayaw ng mabagal. Gusto kitang isayaw ng mabagal.
Put your head on my shoulder, hold me in your arms, baby. Squeeze leads me oh so tight.
Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Yes, I will miss it all.
Sana ang ulo mo sa unan, katawan mo ay aking hukumutan. Oh, gusto kitang isayaw ng mabagal. Gusto kitang isayaw ng mabagal.
Hawak kamay,
Pikit mata, sumasabay sa musika. At night, I think of you.
I want to be your lady.
Like a dream come true. 2, wanna be with you. 3, girl, it's plain to see that you're the only one for me.
Too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. Nobody gonna love me better.
I must stick with you forever.
Nobody gonna take me higher.
I must stick with you.
1, 2, 3.
Gusto kitang isayaw ng mabagal, na mabagal.
Gusto kitang isayaw ng mabagal.
Gusto kitang isayaw ng mabagal. Whoa.
Gusto kitang isayaw ng mabagal. Kaya salamat sa pag-ibig mo. Pag-ibig mo, lagi kang nasa puso't isip ko. Isip ko at inaamin ko na namimiss kita. Na namimiss kita.
Sa'kin ikaw pa rin ang baby ko. Baby ko, kahit wala ka na sa piling ko. Piling ko pangakong ipagdarasal pa rin kita. Ipagdarasal pa rin kita.
Hey there, baby. Ngayon lang ako nakakita ng katulad mo. You got me crazy. Kahit sinong lalaki mababaliw sa'yo.
Oh,
Panahon nandun ka pa, laging pumupunta. Di mo asahan, may sorpresa ka laging dala. Ang saya-saya, ayoko lang pahalata. Kasi okay na naman ako basta makasama ka.
bakit ba kung kailan ka inaisip na di bitawan? Ikaw yung paraiso, di ba?
Kahit na di kita kasama, kung magkaya ka dahil pa mag-asawa. Nakaalalay sa anong bagay, wala man ako sa sarili, laging nandaan ka.
Ang isayaw ng mabagal.
Gusto ako lang gusto.
Ngayon alam ko nang hindi ko kaya mabuhay nang wala ka. Kahit saan man tayo magpunta, di na nang magkikita.
You made a better. Gusto ko sa'kin ikaw. Pangako sa iyo, hindi ka na maliisan. Mahalin ka, wala nang iba. Ikaw lang ang aking dalagang Pilipina. Ikaw ang dalaga, ikaw yung prinsesa. Pag nawala ka pa, nakakawalang gana, baby.
Kaso lang wala na nga, pero alam ko na masaya ka na. Sa mundo ko wala na makakagawa, makakatumbas na iyong napadama. Salamat sa pag-ibig mo, ibig mo lagi kang nasa puso't isip ko. Isip ko at inaamin ko na namimiss kita, na namimiss kita.
Sa'yo pa rin ang baby ko, kahit wala ka na sa piling ko. Piling ko pangakong ipagdarasal pa rin kita, ipagdarasal pa rin.
Parang meningbi ang kanyang katawan, ang sarap mong titigan. Rosas ka ba? Kasi sa spaceship isasakay kita.
Parang meningbi ang kanyang katawan, ang sarap mong titigan. Rosas ka ba? Kasi sa spaceship isasakay kita.
Ang ganda ng aking umaga, kasi may espesyal na nakilala, na nagbigay ng kulay at hiwaga. Simula ng bagong
Ikaw lang ang lalaking lagi kong iniisip. Dalaga sa pagtulog at sa aking panaginip. Mahal kita, ano man ang kanilang sabihin. Sa'yo lamang iaalay ang tunay ko na pag-ibig.
That chick so the best, she's so sexy. And I asked her what's her name, she said Lexi. Nag-usap kami sandali, she wanna love me, she wanna love me.
Di ko mapigilan na lingunin. Chick na malupet ay katawan na parang gusto kong sumama sa kanya kahit na di ko kilala.
Dito tayo sa dilim, yung walang may kita. Buksan mo ng palihim, meron yung sorpresa. Huwag ka sana maanig, di ako pideya. Habang walang nakatingin, samantalahin natin ang gabi.
Sa'yo lang naman nakaganto, nabuo yung durog na puso ko. Lahat binago mo, lahat ng sa'kin, baby.
Neneng B, ako ang iyong boy pick up. Can I see you? Anong oras ba ang meet up? Uling ka ba? Kasi kanina sa'kin nagbabaga ka.
Sa spaceship isasakay kita. Lahat ng kailangan naging dala-dala. Safe ko pagkasama, huwag ka magtaka. Hindi ka magdaduda, walang baka-baka.
Parang nilibig ang kanyang katawan, ang sarap mong titigan. Rosas ka ba?
Kasi sa spaceship isasakay kita.
Parang nilibig ang kanyang katawan, ang sarap mong titigan. Rosas ka ba?
Kasi sa spaceship isasakay kita. Parang nenengbi ang kanyang katawan, ang sarap mong titigan. Rosas ka ba? Kasi sa spaceship isasakay kita.
Ikaw na pala ang may-ari ng damdamin ng minamahal ko.
Pakisabi na lang na huwag nang mag-alala, okay lang ako.
Parang tangang kausap ang tala at buwan, naghihintay ng meron sa gitna ng kawalan.
Akala ko habang buhay tayo, akala ko'y hanggang dulo, kaya't humiling ako kay Bathala. Sana ay hindi na siya luluha pa.
Kapag naalala ko ang mga
Tapos na ang lahat, nandito pa rin ako.
Kailan kaya muling makakatawa?
Di ko alam, di ko alam.
Ingatan mo siya.
Pinaliwala niya ako dahil sa'yo. Nawalan na ng isaysay ang pagmamahal. Naghay-tagal ko rin binuo. Naghay-tagal ko rin hindi sumuko. Bakit ganito? Ikaw lang gusto, ngiti mo sapat, masaya na ako. Bakit ganito? Ikaw lang gusto, dalhin kita sa
Halos
paraiso.
5 oras na akong nag-aantay sa'yo. Nag-aabang ako sa labas ng bahay niyo.
Ibulan dapat marinig ng iba. Kay magtagot lagi.
Take a long position.
9, and it's up now, but it's extremely dangerous because it's the first few minutes of the trading session and I don't know which direction Tesla's gonna pick, but as you can see, I'm already up 10 grand and it's looking good.
After checking in on a different trade, he comes back to his Tesla trade to see that his long position has turned sour.
It just failed to move higher and it's getting back to the lows where I should have my stop. I'm getting ready to stop it. I'm already down $14,000. That's very bad. That's very bad. I need to see it stopping just a bit, relaxing a bit. Oh, what a spike down. I do not move out on spikes. Look at that. That's terrible. $27,000 down. You know, the case with Tesla is that it's strong today. I'm looking at the daily. Tesla should move up today, but I'm down 33,000. This is terrible. It spiked down. I do not move out on spikes. It is moving down, just close.
Call options on Tesla go going bullish once again on Tesla.
Tell me you're a chicken joyer without telling me.
Kung FB ni mo, Chicken Joy.
Di masarap ang tulog pag walang Chicken Joy.
Point ito.
You gotta be kidding me. Try to get filled there at 520. All right, so let's see now if this $5 area turns into resistance here. So it looks like looking nice. Look for some little pop back up here. Wow. Oh, gotta be kidding me now. 480s now. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my baby Jesus. That 520 entry would have been so beautiful. So beautiful. Let's see if we can get filled here. 6010, not getting filled. Trying to get filled there twice at 610 area. It's not getting filled. Ugh. Come on now. We'll try 500 here at 599. On BLNK. We'll look for this pull back down to the 560s. We got 565 so far. Looking for a little bit deeper here. 560. Give me 560, baby. Come on. I want to see BLNK get down there to the 560s. Come on, baby. Get down there. Right here. Come on. 560s. Come on, baby. Drop on me. Get on down there. Get on down there. He's going to explode there. I'm going to jump out. Oh, now it dropped. Wow. Are you kidding me? Oh! Thought this was going to break back above $6 right there and just fail. Down there to 565. It was really holding this trend there, holding the EMA. I thought, oh, it's going to explode again. Over, you know, seeing this move earlier. Look at that fake out. Total fake out. Wow. Oh. All right, got the full fill there. Wow, there's a drop. Down to 530s. See if this pulls back up there. Don't want to get out for that loss. I was hoping that 550 area would hold as support. And look at it now. Getting crushed. That was a bad idea. Real bad idea. Terrible idea, actually. Watch it, just going down here. Down $200 now. Trying to get some type of pop back up here, but it just does not. Looks like it's about to get halted or something. Getting halted on the down. Oh my God. Worst case scenario right now. Worst case scenario. Oh. Worst case scenario. Wow.
Coming in at number 2 is Trader Tom. Trader Tom is a professional trader who streams on YouTube and has a ton of free resources, and I actually highly recommend that you check him out. It's a great reminder in this clip that all traders take losses.
If the Nasdaq begins to trade above 940, we really should be buyers of it. Because we got an inside bar here. Edit, here we go. I'm thinking this stop loss might actually be way too tight. I'm in here. This is what the chart looks like. Let's see if we got any buyers in this area at all. Oh my God, I'm absolutely being hosed today. Not working. Take a miracle not to get stopped out here. Ah. Classic. Just went above that bar where I thought we were going to be buyers. Right here. Just went above it. 2-bar reversal, back down again. I got stopped out. Thought, this is it, we're going to break out again. I read that wrong.
And finally, coming in at number 1, no top trading losses would be complete without this classic, iconic clip from Chansey 1979.
Okay, I just launched some AMRN right here off of this support right here. Bounced up a little bit past this 50 period moving average. Good thing this good chance this thing could go green, so you know maybe make a nice little chunk along with 1,000 shares. Let's see what happens with this thing. Okay, come on, just keep on moving. Come on, man. Well, it's got some support right here, so you know maybe it'll hang on to this 16 area, bounce back up. Come on. Oh shit! Oh shit, dude! What the fuck? I just lost $1,500. What the fuck? Oh shit! Oh no!
And those are my top 5 YouTuber live trading losses. Let me know which one was your favorite and why in the comments section below this video. Be sure to subscribe and like the video to help support my channel. If you know of or have any other interesting trading clips, send them my way and they may make it into a future video. Link is in the description below. Until next time, trade what you see and not what you think. Later.
I've always wondered myself, why do we have to hear this every night?
Charging it up, I keep it positive. No matter whatever happens, that's my prerogative. Hashtag fresh, even if the sun don't shine.
Weekend surprises, signature pizza, and an ice cold Coke. That's my recipe for magic.
Sa kanya-kanyang pangarap na kipag-abulan, dati tayo lang sa gabi-gabing tago-taguan. Magtampisaw sa tag-ulan ng kaligayahan ng bulan. Kontento na sa buhangin at simentong laruan. Ano mang problema, deadma, barya lang ang katapat ng tawa kong abot tenga. Di ko na malayang tumakbo yung panahon, sa piling ng bawat kasabay kong mangarap noon. Bakas ng kapalaran ko, nag-iisang sandata to. Bakas ng kapalaran ko, samahan mo akong lumingon sa kahapon. Sabay nating hagan ng pagsalubong ng alon. Sa mga dati at ngayong nakasama, sa alam at sa samahan at sa alaala.
Para sa akin, ako pa din tong kayang makisama, magkatawa pa kalango sa nakaraan nating alaala. Madami mang padating na dapat pang yakapin dyan, pagsubok sa piniling kapalaran, parte yan. Saludo sa mga tropa na laging nandyan, dating ingay ng tahanan, laging boses ng lansangan. Bakas ng kapalaran ko, tangi kong sandata to. Batas ng kapalaran ko, tangi kong sandata to.
Samahan mo ang lumingon sa kahapon, sabay naging hagan ng pagsalubong ng alon. Sa mga dati at ngayong nakasama, sa alam at sa samahan at sa alaala.
Now, the background, when I was asked to make this presentation, it took me a while to decide what to talk about. And since I have a finance perspective, I had somehow to bring in some finance. And more specifically, the psychology of finance. Okay? So here it is. One of my biggest hobby is myth busting. Sabes que c'est myth busting? That means taking some concepts. I've been doing that all my life. You hear things 1,000 times. After a while, you start believing it's the truth, right? And it takes a while to realize sometimes it's just conditioning, okay? So I enjoy doing that with small things and big things. So I will combine myth busting with finance, and I will give you my statements in a few minutes. Okay? So I teach finance. I've been doing it for 20 years. It's funny. It's fun. Can be boring sometimes, but it's a very interesting topic. Buy, you sell stock, you hear some news, you think it's going to go up, but it's go down. You think it's going to go down, it goes up. You don't understand, right? So how can you make money in such an unpredictable environment? Well, the trick is to get into the psychology of trading. The mistake of some people is that they think there is some magic somewhere, okay? There's some magical strategies, or there's some magical indicator or magical formula. I will find it, and then I will make millions of dollars. But trading is very hard, right? For psychological reasons. Just like almost any field, psychology is very important. So let's explore the mind of a trader, of a financial trader. Okay, it's very interesting. Okay, a successful trader has a poker face, just like mine. What is a poker face? A poker voice. No idea? Well, first of all, if you see successful traders talking, expressing their ideas, you don't know if they're happy or sad, okay? You don't know if they're having good time or bad time. They just have the same tone, same face, and they keep it for a long time. To them, being in a marriage or funeral is the same thing, okay? Making money or losing money, or at least in appearance, is the same thing, okay? They control their emotions, okay? You cannot stop emotions or things popping up in your head, but they don't let these emotions control them, okay? They are highly organized and highly disciplined, okay? They wake up every day at the same time. They do exactly the same routine. They don't think. They work like machines, okay? They have the same working hours. They have the same resting hours. They do their exercises at the same time every day, okay? So they are highly disciplined, beyond the normal person. And in trading, the characteristic of trading is that you make money and you lose money sometimes. Okay, that's part of the nature of the game. And to them, when you see them, a successful trader is, when they make money or lose money, it's exactly the same thing. You will find the same. They will still go out there and do the same routine and do the same thing, do their exercise, have their dinner at the same time, etc. Nothing really changes. So they have this poker life. They don't show their face, okay? And that's really the nature, the characteristic of this personality. They have also what we call a probability mindset. And here I'm about to get into my statement. And what is a probability mindset? A probability mindset, that means they think in terms of probability. And this is not very natural. Very few people can think in terms of probability. What does it mean to really think in terms of probability? They don't think in a deterministic way, like people who would like to have a fixed salary, would like to have a fixed life, would like to know what they will have for dinner tonight, etc. Now, these guys, they can have a winning month, they can have a losing month, etc. So probability means that they get into something and they know the probability of success and the probability of failure. Just like when you flip a coin, right? You flip a coin, what is the probability that you will have head? 50%, right? So you don't know exactly in each flip if it will be head or tail, right? But you know if you do it 10,000 times, what will happen? It will be 50-50. This is how they think. So to them, you have to keep doing the same thing over and over and over, thousands of times, in a very boring way, without thinking, to get their probability of success, which usually to them is more than 50%, right? So it's okay if you lose sometimes. You know you will win more than you will lose. But this is so heavy on the thinking mind that it's, 95% of people cannot do that, okay? Usually because they don't know how to do it. So these people, they're not projecting in the future. I'm talking about these people like they're aliens. They are supernatural in a way. They have no projections in the future, right? They don't think about tomorrow, after tomorrow. Well, actually, they think about it, but it's not affecting their emotions, right? They are here now, okay? They can feel their body, their sensations. They can hear you. They can analyze what you say in an unbiased way, which is very hard because the mind tends to be projected in other things that are not here, right? This is the natural way of doing things. To them, nothing is a problem. It's a situation. Everything is a situation. Whether we perceive it to be good or bad, we are in a situation, we have to manage it. Okay? So if the situation is what we call bad, well, I will get rid of it as fast as possible. Okay? That translates into them, when you have a losing trade, I will not let the loss go very far away. I will get rid of it now before the loss gets bigger. Okay? And that's very hard to do because we don't accept a loss. So sometimes we have a losing possession and we keep a losing possession until it gets worse and worse and worse and worse. Okay? When a situation is bad, then you try to make the most, or good, sorry, what we perceive to be good. We try to keep it as long as possible, make the most of it. Okay? So we prolong the good situations and we shorten the bad situations. And this is the probability mindset. This is how you win. This is similar to what people say, you do it over. If you fail, you do it over, you fail, you keep doing it until you succeed. It's kind of similar, but it's not exactly. It's a probability way of thinking. Now, the interesting part is that, and here it's a little bit controversial because positivity is really a big thing for everybody, right? Well, these guys, they don't do what they do in terms of positivity, okay? And I will go as far as there is a confusion of what positivity is, because I don't really think positivity gets you the good things, okay? It's other things that will get you there. Positivity is more of like sugar. It makes you feel good, right? But since we live in a world of duality, if you think about positive, there is no way that you can forget about negative things, okay? So it's a tricky concept. So it's not about positivity. Positivity is the future. It's not now. These guys are not about hope, again. Hope is similar to positivity, okay? I'm not really, saying these things are bad. What I'm saying is that they have a dark side to them, okay? Positivity and hope can be very tricky. I know people who've been positive all their life, and they really haven't done much. But when you see them, they're positive. If you throw something bad at them, they will look at it from a perspective and they will interpret it as being good. So they're always playing this ping pong game of good, bad, good, bad. You cannot think about bad and not good, or think about good and not bad. So you're always playing this ping pong game, and it's very tiring, believe me. It can be very tiring for some people, okay? So no positivity, no hope. So we replace this concept by clarity. they have a clear mind. What is a clear mind? A clear mind is a mind that is here, present, that is not affected by the future, the past, by the hope. No, it's here, completely empty, unbiased, interpreting things as they are, not as the mind thinks they are. Okay? And we will replace hope by focus. So, into the world of trading in finance, we change positivity and hope to clarity and focus. In other words, we want to be here and not there. Okay, so what's wrong with positivity? I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just talking about the dark side of positivity. Okay? Well, you know that saying, the people are positive, you know that saying, when life throws at you a lemon, what do? You make a lemonade, right? That's a famous saying for the positive community, which is almost everybody. But the problem is if you have a lemon, do you know how to make lemonade? If you know what I'm saying. Because there is always a gap. Okay? And if life gives you what you think is a lemon, is it really a lemon? Because sometimes what you think is bad, you think something happens bad to you, you wait a little bit, you realize it wasn't so bad. Because it threw you into something that opened some doors for you. Okay? So it's always a mind interpretation. What appears to be bad can be good in a longer perspective, and vice versa. Okay? So there is this gap. Well, an example would be, okay, I want to have this nice house, but I don't have a nice house now. There's a gap. And that gap can widen. Why? Well, because you start wondering, how on earth am I going to get the money to get this house? Right? Is this legitimate? Right? So you can get into a vicious cycle of thinking that widens the gap. And it happens all the time. Okay? Like what he just said before, you know, it's not because you think positive about something that it will happen. Okay? Because there is now a reality that is in front of you that keeps throwing you away from it. So at the end, it might get worse. And this is what happens to most people. That's the reality. So it's not easy to manage. So closing the gap is between what you want and what you see right now, because what you see right now can be very bad, according to your judgment. Okay? But it's here. So it's affecting you, and it's hard to get away from it. That's why most of the rich people are from families who have money. Most of the poor people are from families who do not have money. That's the way it is, because that's what you see. It affects you all the time. So the people who go from one to the other is because they applied, the very high self-discipline or some kind of self-pressure, self-clarity that we'll call, that got them to there. And it's really a minority. We have to be real about it. The last thing about positivity, or before last thing, is that, positivity and hope, willpower, motivation, these things need a lot of energy, isn't it? Right? You have to keep pressuring yourself to remember to think about this all the time, right? And this, in a sort of funny way, can be fueled by sugar. If you want to motivate yourself all the time, keep repeating affirmation all the time, keep doing all this, you might have to eat a lot of sugar because you need that energy. It's an energy that you need that will go away. So I know a lot of fat, positive people. I'm sorry about that, but it's one of the risks. If you use positivity in I would say, wrong way. And it can lead to depression. There are scientific studies about this. People tend to ignore the dark side of these things. But there are some negative or some studies that actually link positivity to depression. Why? Because of this gap that I said, the gap between what you want, but you really want, and what you have, and that you cannot close. By not closing it, you can have some mental issues. Okay? All right, so we want to replace positivity and hope with clarity and focus. Okay? So clarity and focus, that means you are here. Okay? Not there. I'm not in tomorrow. I'm not in the other building. I am here. I'm watching you. I'm trying to feel you. I'm trying to feel the building without any biased judgment. Okay? This is what clarity is. I'm empty in my mind, so I cannot judge you based on my programs. So I can judge you as you are. Okay? This is what clarity is. And of course, focus goes with clarity. That means I have to find a way to focus on you, to be here, right now. Okay? So I really believe that, a lot of people who make it, who do good things, they talk about positivity, but somehow they have this clear mind, okay? And they add positivity to it, and they have very nice mix. But some people just cannot make it with positivity, okay? And they are not given the right directions into starting working on clearing their mind before they can become positive. Okay, so when you are clear, it's not that you have no emotion, that's not really exact, but we are human beings. You cannot stop thinking. You cannot stop emotions. But what you can work on is stopping or limiting the impact of your emotions on you. Okay? And that can be done with some work. Okay? So no emotions, things are what they are, not as I am. I'm seeing you as you are, hopefully, not as I am, not the filters of my mind. This is how traders make money, because they are able to judge the market based on what it is, not on what my mind is, okay? On what happened yesterday or 1 week ago, etc., okay? That's what clarity is. I cannot judge things well if I'm positive. Positive is tomorrow, no? If you know what I mean. Okay, and these guys are single-minded, of course, because they are very focused and they have realistic expectations. Okay, realistic expectations, and I think somebody touched on that, is that, things are not as simple as you might think. For example, a few days ago or a few weeks ago, I was interviewing one guy to work in finance academy for me, and he wanted to impress me, and the first thing he said, "You have to hire me. I'm the future Warren Buffett. I'm very positive, very, I told him, first of all, Warren Buffett is not a trader, he's an investor. Well, he invests in financial instruments, but he's not a typical trader. And I don't like that much positivity. And I wanted to say something, but it's gone. But anyways, I ended up hiring him, not because of him, because he was really funny, and because he knew about finance somehow, okay? But I told him, Warren Buffett is not an investor, and it's not realistic. There's only one Warren Buffett. There will never be another Warren Buffett. People like Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, or whatever, these big names, these people, we call them statistical outliers. I don't know if anybody knows what that means. Statistical, just listen to Bill Gates. He says that I'm here because I'm lucky. There's nothing about, being positive or something. Okay, of course, if you do good things will happen to you. But don't expect to become Bill Gates. Expect something good to happen, okay? So that's what I mean by unrealistic expectation. You have to do your best. You have to work hard. You have to create expectation and objectives and expect good things to happen. But don't try to be, something that is purely a statistical error, okay? For example, I am a statistical error because I'm almost 2 meters, right? How many people are 2 meters? I'm the tallest guy in the building, right? That's what Bill Gates is. It's like a 2-meter-20 basketball player. You will have very few people that will get to that point. And usually it's pure luck. It's not success that is pure luck. It's the extent of the success that is pure luck. Okay? However, let's remain positive, right? If you work hard, if you do good things will happen. But just don't be unrealistic. Okay. Now, I will just finish by giving you just maybe how a little bit to become clearer. First of all, since we're talking about success, we enjoy success, we'd like to have success. Well, success, first of all, it's up to you to define it. You define what success is for you. If success is having a salami sandwich, that's fine. It's nobody's business to judge you, right? If success for you is to have a lot of money, good for you. Just make sure that you don't have that gap, that you can get there, that the gap is not too strong for you, okay? So you define what success is. Then you clear your mind. Try to find or learn some tools that will help you clear your mind, okay? Learn to live in the moment, right now. I want to be here, not there. I want to judge things as they are, not as I am. That's another way of saying walk the path of probability. The path of the probability is repeating the same thing exactly without thinking over and over and over and over and over, right? And the statistic will be on your side at the end. By probability, you will win when you do it 100. There is nothing, it's not a miracle, it's purely mechanical. When you repeat things over and over, statistically speaking, you will, if you choose a good distribution, you will win, okay? So it's not magical, okay? It's exactly like a blind walks, right? A blind walks successfully by going this way, then this way, then this way. It's never a straight path, okay? That's the probabilities way of thinking, okay? Well, how do you have a clear mind? Well, I'm sure there are many ways, but to me, I think the best way is just learn how to breathe. It's as simple as that. Simple does not mean easy, right? Simple just means that, the path is very clear. If you learn how to breathe, I'm not necessarily talking about meditation. When you learn how to focus on your breathing, you learn to become single-minded. If you focus on your breathing, you are here, okay? So this is an exercise that you can read about it, research it, but its clarity or mind clarity is directly linked to how you breathe. If you breathe well, if you learn how to breathe, you will have a clearer mind, and maybe you will become a good trader. Okay? Thank you very much.
Great, fantastic. Before I start, I want to ask you guys a favor. I'm going to do a little quiz. Just have that on. Who likes a little quiz? Yeah? Come on, we can try it out. Everyone up for a quiz? Yeah. All right. Let's get back those slides up, guys. So the first slide is, let's get that up. Oh, I got to press forward. There we go. So who said this? If you guys know this, just say it out loud, okay? Just not Gordon Gekko. No, be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. Who said that? Warren Buffett. Well done. Who is Warren Buffett? Yes, he's the world's richest share investor. Okay. Remember his name, by the way, because I'm going to come back to this guy in a few moments. So what we're going to talk about today, guys, we're going to talk about how to profit from a crisis. All right? So that's what we're talking about. Okay, who said this? Okay, second question. Who said the way to make money is to buy when blood is running in the streets? By the way, last time I came to Manchester, I asked this question about a few months ago. Someone said in the audience it was Dracula. It wasn't Dracula. Now, what do you guys think? I'll give you a clue. It's supposedly one of the guys, one of the families, the big families in the world who controls the world. It's not the Rothschilds. Who do you think it is? Not quite. It's Rockefeller. Oops. Sorry about that. I think the way this presentation is done is a little bit skews up the screen. Anyway, yes, the way to make money is Rockefeller. He's an American oil tycoon, supposedly one of the guys who built America. All right. And who said this? I go to bed every night dreaming of another recession. Governments don't rule the world. Goldman Sachs rules the world. Right. By the way, this was back in 2011. They invited me on a live television program on the BBC. It was about in the afternoon. So there's a lot of financial things happening at the time. Markets were going down. There was a talk of the Eurozone splitting up. And the lady over there, Martine Croxall, asked me on live television, so how am I going to fix it? And I said, I'm not looking to fix it. And I just said what came to me honestly. And I'm going to explain to you exactly what one thing happened was, by the way, is that within 24 hours, I had every television network around the world, from Washington, from CNBC, Bloomberg, to Israel, to Australia, calling me and basically want to do an interview with me. Even Piers Morgan and David Frost were calling me up to do an interview. And I got a call from Forbes magazine the same day, because the video of this went viral. You can find it on YouTube. Anyway, and this reporter from Forbes magazine said, hey, listen, Alessio, we want to do a positive report on you. Don't worry, nothing negative. Positive news story on you. Give us some information. So the next day, the article was published. Everybody saw this. And here it is. Stock traders are psychopaths. I thought, man, she sounded so nice on the phone. So she says today, Alessio Rastani, blah, 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 admitted honestly, you know, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I think what really shocked people most about this interview wasn't just what I said, but the fact that it was, well, they said it was an honest interview, and that's what I wanted to do. People said I did it for effect, not true at all. I genuinely did not believe the video would go viral, anybody would pay attention to it. So next day, a few other papers called me a psychopath, and even the BBC tried to protect me. But the bottom line is, folks, it's a picture of me where I do majority of my research. You know, I'm sure most of you are probably thinking, well, surely what you said was immoral. It wasn't morally right to say you're dreaming of another recession, even if most of you probably agree with the fact that governments don't rule the world. It's the big corporations, the big banks, JP Morgan, Chase, Goldman Sachs. But why did I say that I'm looking forward to the next recession? And by the way, I just want to make sure you guys understand, I did not mean what the paper said, which was that I was happy about people losing their jobs. Not true at all. I want to explain to you what I actually meant. And you might be thinking, well, is it even moral? Is it a moral thing to profit from a next crisis? I think of it like a hurricane, you know, coming towards you. Famous one in 1987 came to this country. There's plenty of hurricanes coming to America all the time. And, you know, what do you do if a hurricane is coming to your destination where you live? Well, the first thing, I'm sure you agree with me on this, is that you protect yourself, protect your family. All right? It's about being prepared. If a financial storm is going to come, and there will be another financial storm, by the way. I'm going to show you why I believe the next financial storm will be this year, 2014. I'll show you why. But the next financial storm that comes, most people, I would say 90% of people, are unprepared. Would you agree with that? Yeah. In 2008, so many people lost money in stocks and property because simply they got stuck in a bubbles phase. They thought they were in denial that there would ever be a crash. Anyway, so I want to share with you a big, major lie. This is a lie which I can tell you almost every person that you know believes in. You might believe in it too. I used to believe in it. And it's not your fault if you believe in it, because let me say this, this lie is perpetrated by the media. Remember this, by the way, guys. There are two types of information. There are two kinds of information. Information for the masses and information for the classes. Okay? It's what you want to know is information for the classes, not what the media are saying to you. Because the majority of the stuff the media tells you is completely wrong and useless. Here's the lie. If the economy is doing better, so the stock market should do better too. By the way, if you ever hear any person, any economist saying those words on television, you know he doesn't have a clue what he's talking about. It's actually the opposite. You might think that's a bit strange. Why would that not be true? Okay, let's talk about that. Fact is, guys, there's no correlation between the economy and the stock market. None whatsoever. Let me show you. Warren Buffett, again, world's richest share investor. He doesn't even care about what the economy is doing when he buys stocks. He doesn't pay attention to things like unemployment reports, interest rates, housing, all that kind of stuff. Peter Lynch, most famous top money managers in the world. He says if you spend 13 minutes thinking about economic forecast, you've wasted 10 minutes. Let's take a look at the crash, the 2008 crash. Take a look at this. See the market going down. In the year 2009, you guys remember 2009? Yeah? What kind of news stories were you hearing on the